morning, Explorer Greg fans. We are just outside of San Francisco International Airport in beautiful Burlingame, California. You can see the San Francisco Bay, as you can see behind me. It is a very busy morning at SFO. There's lots of planes backed up, and that probably means delays. But hey, what else is new? It's the summer of travel issues. So I want to talk a little bit about exploring, and I want to talk a little bit about travel because I'm concerned for the state of travel, and I'm concerned that people's ability to travel is being cut short, and that's a problem for me. Case in point, we are here exploring beautiful Burlingame and San Francisco, and we decided to take in a San Francisco Giants game last night. Oh my God, first of all, the Giants lost, what was it? 8-0 over Detroit. It was ugly. They kept dropping the balls. Oh my God. But also nearly as ugly were the prices at the ballpark. Okay, we're talking about $71 for 2 hot dogs, a Sprite, and 2 beers, and they weren't even craft beers, they were Coors. I mean, come on, $71? That's a lot. Now, you might say to me, Greg, oh my God, it's San Francisco. What did you expect? Well, you know what? I expected a little bit more reasonability. Is that a word?
Yes.
Good. Reasonability when it came to prices. I mean, and it's not just the ballpark. We are staying at the Marriott San Francisco International Airport, and the reason I chose the Marriott San Francisco International Airport was because it was far more reasonable than a comparable hotel at Fisherman's Wharf, downtown San Francisco, even though that would have been far more convenient. And here's the thing. Once we got here, we found out it wasn't reasonable at all. $55 a day for parking. $23 for chicken wings. How much was breakfast?
36 for adult and 18 for kids.
$36 for, what is it? Scrambled eggs and some veggies and some potatoes and maybe some bacon. Come on, you can do better than that. People are...
It's San Francisco.
It doesn't matter. It's happening all over the country. People are being priced out. I mean, look at the only thing we were able to get for free. Ben, Paul, hold up the poster here. This was the only thing we were able to get for free.
It's not free. Come with your ticket.
Yes, but they gave them out, and you could take as many as you want. That's the only value we had at Oracle Park. I mean, you want to try the crazy crab sandwich? Oh, my God. You want a michelada? Oh, Lord. I mean, you know, it's almost like you got to take out a second mortgage to travel, even to the most, shall we say, domestic locations. You could say, yes, it's San Francisco. Oh, there's the Delta from the plane. Just taxi for takeoff. You got to love SFO. The views are incredible. But still, people are being priced out. People say to me, Greg, why don't you travel? Where's your videos? Where are you going? I don't like to. Give me some money to do it, and I'll be happy to make this my full-time job. No question. But unfortunately, travel is the way it is right now, and people are being priced out. And we need to fix that. Otherwise, people are not going to travel. You know, one of the great things about America, babe, one of the great things is that you have the freedom to travel wherever you want, whenever you want. I was watching an episode of MTV's The Hills. Remember that TV show, The Hills? Yeah. What was I doing watching that again? I don't even like it. Why was I watching it? Okay. In any case, there was one of the characters from the cast. It's a reality show. It's not really reality, but she was got a fabulous new job in New York, and she lived in Los Angeles. And how did she get to New York? She flew there. I thought, what a shame it was that she couldn't take a cross-country drive and learn a little bit about America, learn a little bit about what makes this country great, see some of the sights, see the Midwest, see the flatlands, see the mountains, see the rivers, see the bridges, see the highways. That's the great thing about this country. There's so much of it to see. And I really want people to see it. And that's part of my job. That's what I do here. I don't have a sponsor yet, I'm hoping. But, you know, look, if I don't get a sponsor soon, or, you know, if things continue the way they do, the way they are, people won't travel anymore. It'll just be too expensive. It'll be considered a province for the upper middle class, or maybe even just the wealthy, and that would be a crying shame. Because one of the great things, again, about America is you can travel. I don't want to see that happen, so I want to make travel great again. Now, I'm not saying it's all the hotel companies' fault or anything like that. I know the pandemic screwed everything up, and we are still recovering. We're still recovering from the pandemic, and travel is not the same as it was before the pandemic. I get that. But at some point, it's been, what, now 5 years, 4 years since the pandemic has been officially declared closed. It's got to stop now. And we need to get back to the way travel was. I mean, you could say Airbnbs. Airbnbs, I never got the appeal of that. Who wants to stay in an Airbnb? Do you want to stay in an Airbnb?
Why not? Why?
I hate those things.
Why?
Because I want to go to a hotel and right in the middle of the where the action is, not some house.
Airbnb is deep. Okay.
houses are no, I don't want to go to a house. I want to go to a hotel when I travel. That's what I like to. That's the Explorer Greg way. Um, and quite frankly, their Airbnbs are not any cheaper. They're just the same. They're just the same as the cost of a hotel
Oh,
room.
they're more expensive.
Yes, what Airbnbs?
A lot of them are expensive.
Exactly. So what's the point? Why wouldn't you want maid service and an elevator to take you to your room? I never got the appeal of Airbnbs. I just never have. My hope is that, the industry is starting to see the error of their ways. I mean, in Las Vegas, what was it? The story of the $40 bottle of water? A $40 bottle of water? Man, I mean that's got to end, and I think that there's a recognition among some of the Vegas hotels that, look, we're going to go all inclusive. We're going to include your drinks to a point. We're going to include your food to a point, because I think that's really the way you save it. Now, local restaurants will take a beating from that, but it'll still be a better travel value if we adopted like the way they do it in Mexico or the Caribbean, where you have an all-inclusive experience. Breakfast is taken care of. Lunch is taken care of. If it's a buffet, big deal. Dinner is taken care of. You can still go to local restaurants, but at the very least, that you can get a decent meal that's already taken care of. I hope that that's the way it goes. I mean, and this is not new, by the way, to America. Some hotel chains do this. You ever stayed at Drury Inn, Betty? Drury Inns not only include breakfast, but they include a enhanced snack at the end of the day. Like, for example, when I last stayed at a Drury Inn in Columbia, Missouri, they threw in chicken fingers and fish sticks and French fries and hot dogs. I think they even had hamburgers, and that was all included. And I don't know if they still do this, but you get 3 alcoholic beverages. That was the way it is in Missouri. Your state's laws may differ. And I think that's the way it needs to start going. We need to have free enhanced snacks at the end of the day.
Because
Snacks. Yeah. You know what that is, right?
yes.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. We need to stay at a Drury Inn.
Okay.
I'll show you what I'm talking about. Maybe that'll be our next explore. But the point is, we're going to Napa, Sonoma in September, and Lord God, it's going to be expensive. That's fine. It's part of exploring. We're going to do it. Plus,
It's more expensive than travel out of the country. Like that.
not necessarily. If we went to a Mexican all-inclusive, we could be it'd be a much better position. Just putting that out there. And that's what America, I think, has to do. Make travel great again. I'm Explorer Greg. I'm going to keep exploring. I want you to keep watching. But just remember, it needs to change just a bit.
Bye, everyone.